Yo, what's up? It's hump day.
Midweek.
Yeah, this is your girl, Latasha, a.k.a. Fantastic.
L Boogie. Without the hoodie.
He kills me with that. How was your Monday?
Well, it's midweek, so Monday is past.
How was your Tuesday? It was Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco
Tuesday was cool, you know.
Well, I like hump day. I wish I was humping on hump day.
You got time.
No, I mean, one partner.
You got time.
I don't have time. I gotta work tonight.
You know, camels have humps too. Anyway, how you guys doing out there?
Yeah, how you going? If you got any questions, you can always comment. Like if you want to ask something,
or a topic you want
us to discuss. You know, let me know. You know, we love all the love. Even though we're not getting much, but hey.
Yeah. Listen, if you like the content, please share,
repost it, tell a friend. Like, yo, these two fat Johns, they crazy as fuck.
Right.
You know, just say anything like
and
that.
if you got something you want to get off your chest for us to talk about, we can discuss it.
Yeah, facts.
We want more content.
We do. We have a lot, but we want more.
Feel free to exercise your right to share what you want us to talk about.
Yeah, sharing is caring. In certain departments, not everything.
So, let's get it started.
Let's get started with the topic. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's rock.
You ready?
Let's rock.
Yeah, what you gonna pick?
What we're gonna do here. Let's see. Oh, Lord, how mercy.
Run red lights or no? Okay, this is something of your alley, sir.
No, this is not up my alley. It's not up my alley.
I mean, this is a quick ass topic.
Yeah, this topic is not going to be long.
This is no for me. That is not pleasure. It's only pain, and I don't want a crime scene. And that's what it would be.
So me personally, I'm not into running red lights. I know people that are into ketchup on their hot dog or, you know, running red lights and stuff like that. But I'm not into that. I don't think there's anything pleasurable or
it's nasty.
I don't know.
This is nasty.
Some guys are really into that.
Some guy, I see a lot of TikTok lately where she be like, I'm on my period. And he'll like, I got the towel. And I'll be like, wow.
When you get in a bathtub and sit in hot water, it'll stop it.
It'll stop for a minute, but it's gonna come back on. Okay. It's gonna come back on. I'm not even gonna lie. I did it once in my 20s. What?
That means 3 times.
No,
if you say
it was once.
Means, if you say once, you've done it more than
no,
once.
I only did it once, and I didn't. It was like he had to throw his shirt away.
I hope so.
He had to throw his shirt away. The towel had to go in the trash. It was just disgusting. I was like, why did I do this?
Because I don't know.
I was young and dumb. I was.
When needs need to be met, I guess.
Yeah, because the thing is, when you are on your menstrual, for some reason, you are at your horniest. Like, when I'm on my menstrual, like, me and Bob gotta take a break. I'm like, nah, Bob, I can't. This is nasty. That's just nasty. And, you know, once you go off, like, all right, Bob, it's time for some romance. I light the candles. I put on some Kenny G.
Well, since we talk, what is the proper time limit after the traffic signal turns green to go again? What's the day rate afterwards?
Well, I mean, usually it takes 7 days.
All right.
The first, 3 to 4 are probably the worst, so no. I'm going to say, I usually wait, the 9th day.
Right.
The 9th, because I know I'm clear. Because sometimes you can have, a little spotting and stuff left over.
Okay.
You know, especially if you want him to,
Here's the selfishness come in. She's thinking about herself.
No, I'm not. Especially if you want him
to
go downtown. Yeah, I would give it the 9th. Maybe the 10th, to be on the safe side, you know. I know they say, don't dush. That's not. I don't do that. But you just gotta. But I do have that what they call it, the little stuff, the little potty thing.
Not my expertise.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. It's this thing. It's like a little potty, and they put herbs in it, and you put some boiling hot water in it, and it's like a vagina steam.
Oh,
it's like
okay,
little vagina cleanse.
Educate
you put
me.
it on your toilet, and you just like whoop whoop whoop. It's the steam can get up there.
I guess it had sound effects too.
You'd be like,
do it make that sound right there?
Pretty much sounded like that.
Okay, well, this is all new to me, but yeah, we're not gonna stay too long on this this topic. This is one of those one and done, get rid of topics. But yeah,
one and done
on red lights.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah,
I don't recommend it. I mean, if you into it, that's your cup of tea. If you and your woman or whoever you fuck with, fine with that. Not my cup of tea, but I don't judge.
Nope, no judgment.
No judgment here.
Nope.
We're good on that one. Okay, so
yes,
it's my turn.
Yeah, let me.
No,
let me shuffle these things because that topic right there.
That was right. That was a rough one.
I'm sitting here drinking cranberry juice too. I'm about to dump that.
I can't. I can't. But you said ketchup on your hot dog though. Like the fuck?
Yeah, I'm just.
What's mustard?
I'm about to throw up right here on it.
Okay. Cheating while married. I'm not married, so. And I'm not a cheater, so.
Definitely. Okay, this is a very unique topic. What's the question?
I mean, why are you cheating while you're married? I mean, you're married.
Well, okay, I'll just break it down like this. Of course, cheating while married is not a good thing. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's something that I would recommend doing, but I can understand how sometimes things happen. And it boils back down to communicating. You have to communicate with your partner. And I know a lot of women, maybe you can elaborate on that, think that men just cheat because, we all dirty dogs and, the next thing we see walking down the street, we want to jump on or this, that, and the other. But a lot of times, in stepping outside of marriage, just in relationships in general, people cheat because they're afraid to discuss the things that's either making them unhappy or discuss the things that they need in their relationship based upon their partner may give them feedback like, well, why you want to do this? What's this new stuff? Or we never did that before, this, that, and the other. And I think, and I can only speak in marriage, people got to communicate more. And that's what I was saying, that sometimes relationships become a business. And you really got to try to keep relationship based on love and realizing that whatever goes on in the world, it should be you and that partner.
Yeah.
It should, regardless of, good, the bad, the ugly, at the end of the night, y'all should be with each other and realize, like, when y'all go outside the door, it's you and that person against the world. And if it's a separation, then that becomes a problem. I don't want to get too biblical on it, but marriage is a oneness. It's when two people become one. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times that's not understood. Like when you cry, I cry. When I'm broke, you broke. Like when we up, we both should be up. It should never be a situation where one person, and when one person's unhappy or down or this, that, and the other, and we discussed that the last episode, that's when the devil tends to send something your way that may not be all that pleasing or whatever.
Dirty ass Keisha.
But, hey, that's my cousin now. No, that's when the devil sends something your way that may not just be everything that you want, but what you need for the moment. Not saying this is a good thing, but, I hate to say this, we as men, we want to feel loved. And to be in a situation where you're not feeling loved, it's easy for somebody else to, come through with the meatloaf sandwich.
But what if you are being loved? I'm giving you unconditional love, but the main problem is sexual.
Then that needs to be discussed about. That's something that should be a serious part of a relationship. And when you and sometimes women tend to say they think they're giving love, but it's not. It's not the kind of love that a man wants.
Yeah, well,
like us as men. Not to cut you off.
Okay.
Us as men, we think our love sometimes is paying the bills, taking care of the house, mowing the grass, taking out the trash. That's how we show our love. But it's and women won't sit there and tell. Sometimes, and women will step out too. Women won't sit there and tell a man, "Yo, I need more from you than that. I need this, that, and the other." And then that's how Dexter finds his way onto the porch. So you laughing, man? That's how Dexter finds his way to the porch with the accent. Hello, lady. And
Dexter got an accent.
You know what I mean?
What kind of accent is that?
I don't know. It is hello, lady.
You done?
No, I'm just saying. I just want to say, don't make it so. We can't make it so based on men because. Women step out too sometimes.
There's a lot of I see a lot of cheaters on Pornhub.
And that's a lot. Well, anyway.
A lot on Pornhub.
So you frequent Pornhub.
Okay. I am frequent.
Maybe we can get them as a sponsor. But anyway,
maybe.
Women step out and, a lot of the times they step out because there's something missing in their relationship that they're afraid to approach their man about.
Fact.
Whether he's working or not working. Whether he's not taking care of things as he should.
Whether he's big or too small.
Yeah. So here we go with the big and small things. What do you mean when you say big and small?
Penis size. Penis size. We're talking about penis size.
Is that a deal breaker?
No.
Would you rather be loved by...
I'd rather, I'm all about love.
Would you rather be loved by a cactus or...
A cactus? What the fuck?
Or a number 2 pencil?
Well, I don't want the cactus. That shit look like that word. That will fuck it all up down there. Oh my god. I'll take that number 2 any day of the week.
So. You'll take a number 2 pencil over a zucchini.
Oh.
That shouldn't be a deal breaker.
I mean,
is that a deal breaker?
It's not a deal breaker.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
With a lot of ladies, that's a deal breaker. But
I was in love with the average.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it wasn't all about that.
Was average in love with you?
Oh, no. The average was not in love with me.
And I think, that's what I'm talking about. So, moving forward.
But, why don't you use your scenario that you always talk about? Because you pretty much said that.
That's...
We use the gas. He uses the gas.
Okay, I'll use this reference. Okay, so, in a relationship, sometimes in the bedroom, people aren't able to talk about the things that they want to talk about in terms of the sexual part of it. Sometimes one party may be just giving out regular gas, and you might need 97 or diesel, and you're afraid to say, "Hey, listen, can we step this up?" A lot of times in a relationship, a woman will be like, "Well, why you want to do all this freaky stuff, and where this come from, or this, that, and the other?" You can't get content with regular gas. Sometimes you got to put that 93 out. You got to, make it special sometimes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to keep watching the old episodes of Star Trek. You know what I mean? You got to put something new on, something exciting. So I use the reference of regular gas versus diesel and high octane. I want some high octane. I think people should be able to talk and say, listen, let's go to the wig store and, throw on buy a different color wig, or
let's meet at the bar and act like strangers.
I think a man should be able to pick out the lingerie he wants to see his woman in, and the woman not be threatened like, maybe that's not my color, or why you want me to wear this? My stomach is out. This, that. The thing about it is,
he ain't worried about it.
He's not thinking about that. You his woman, you his prize, you his gift. He ain't worried about that. Some people superficial about stretch marks and things like that. Men don't see that.
No, not at that moment of passion.
We're not caught up in that. That's
the moment of passion. He trying to bust. So he ain't worriing about them stretch marks.
There are men that they like what they like, but for the most part, real men, we don't care. But if we in love with you, we love with you. That's not a deal breaker. Fact. You know, some people have deal breakers like size and things like that. I ain't gonna say no names, but some people have
what you
deal
talking about
breakers.
with size of a man or his penis size?
Both.
I just told you I was with an average. And it shocked the fuck out of me.
I was with
the average, but it shocked the fuck out of me. Because all I had all my life was BBC.
Mm-hmm. You ever think that you...
yes, I'm regular.
Are you
gas.
average?
I will give you that. I probably
you might be regular gas.
I'm regular gas. I am. I'm probably.
Well, why don't you want to be high octane?
I didn't have no problem with that. I think the thing is, the novelty wore off before we was getting into that. So, and I had the lingerie, I had the handcuffs, I had all that.
Did you use them?
That's what I said. The novelty wore off.
Okay, see, well, those are the things that need to be discussed.
I mean, because it was still fresh.
Right.
So it was still
early on in the relationship. Well, you can't give everything out early on in the relationship. No. You can't give it all away. But at the same time, I think two people should be able to talk about where they want.
I told you some things I should have done. I probably should have done or wanted to do, and I just didn't get the chance to do it.
You waited too long.
I waited.
Or it's not even so much you waited. I think those are discussions that need to be talked about, especially when you start getting into the relationship being serious and putting time into a relationship. Certain things that might be deal breakers. Or not even a deal. I wouldn't even want to give it a title as a deal breaker, but things that create happiness or keep the excitement up. Like I said, once you get into a relationship being a business, it's doomed. It's if you can't sit down and talk and say, hey, listen, and no one be offended or feel, oh, that's what you want. Is that what you were search for? Instead of saying like, yo, let's try to meet that, then relationship is doomed.
Well, my theory when it comes to, like, I'm not married, but cheating with married. Like he said, women cheat too. It's just when women cheat, we see sex as an emotion. So we take it personally when we have sex with someone because it's a different emotion because it's sexual. Men don't see it really that way. When they have sex with you, it's just sex. That's why most times when they cheat and they get caught, babe, she ain't mean shit. She ain't mean shit to me. She ain't mean shit. Because it was just sex. It was just an act to most men. Some men may think with emotions, but a lot of them are just like, it was just sex. It didn't mean nothing. But if a woman cheat, it's more than just sex. It's most likely he don't talk to her at home.
You want me to elaborate on that? Well, because to a guy, his woman is his jewel, his diamond, this, that, and the other. Something that, he truly considers to be his. And we hold y'all in a very high esteem when it comes to, things of that nature. So when you girls go out there and cheat, we can't handle...
Yeah, you can't handle it.
That...
But you know why they can't handle
diamond,
it? They can't handle it for the mere fact. If a man cheats on you and he comes back like, baby, take me back. We're supposed to, like, take you back. You probably ate her out. Who knows? You probably ate her ass. Probably did a lot of nasty shit and came home and kissed me. Disgusting motherfucker. But if a woman go cheat, a man cannot get through his head. Point blank, period. Because in his mind, she was the nastiest, freakiest bitch with the other guy. Because my thing is, you married? Yeah, you suck your husband off. You suck him off every night, whatever. It's just casual fuck. But with the other guy she probably swallowed. She probably was spitting all over it. Like, let's keep it real. They was
Is that what you think that men think?
I think that would go through your mind. That's why most times when women do cheat on men, they do not take you back. You're like, no, I can't. No, fuck that. It's done. It's a wrap. Because he can't fathom the fact that she out here doing that. They probably didn't even fucking fuck. They probably just went for coffee and held hands.
I get what you're saying. I don't like the way you delivered it, but I get
I'm
what
just gonna keep it funky, baby.
I get what you're saying, but I don't like the way.
Why? Because you ain't like to picture that.
Who wants to picture that? And that okay, now I'm gonna step up. That's where another part of maturity comes in. If you're going to be in a situation and you know stay in that relationship, you both parties have to work at all those things that made that availability. Okay, and that's probably a big part in terms of whether you go to counseling or you just two people be adults about the situation and learn from it.
Well, can I ask you a question?
No.
Why? I mean, if your wife cheated on you, and would you want to work it out or you be done?
I probably would work it out. The first time?
It was only one time.
Yeah, I would work it out.
Okay.
I would want to know. I would honestly. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I would want to know what was missing from us that gave that lane an opening. I would honestly want to know, and at least try to work at not letting that lane become available again. Let me just say that I would want to really work on that part of it.
That's understandable. I mean, like, see me, I don't do second chances. So, like, the fuck? What second chances am I doing, L?
You do third and fourth chances.
I don't. What third and fourth?
I'm just saying. I don't know.
What? Because I'm single. I'm single. I'm real single out here. I'm just doing me. I don't do second chances. So
just come home.
I was high.
Just come home, babe. I'm here.
I was high.
Was that a second? You consider that a second chance?
That was a moment. That was honestly a
was
moment.
It a second
It was
chance?
A moment of weakness.
Was it a second chance?
I didn't get a fucking response. So.
Well, you tried.
I did. I tried twice. That wasn't even the first time.
So you.
That wasn't even the first time. And I didn't get a fucking response. So you know what that told me? Move on, bitch. Close this chapter.
Okay.
Close it.
Okay.
Lock the door.
All right.
Move on. But I don't do second chances. I mean,
you do second.
No,
chances.
I don't. That wasn't a second chance because it was just a text. It wasn't a conversation.
If they would have came knocking on the door, what would have happened?
I would have been in shock.
And that's the sound you'd have heard clapping. A whole lot of it.
Oh my God! Shut up! I'm going to cut this motherfucker a check. Someone stop it! He gonna want some fucking royalties. Like,
who? I don't know who you're talking about.
Like, stop it.
I don't know who you're talking about.
My Lord Jesus.
Moving right along. Next topic, please.
Is it my turn? You did cheating, or not? No, it's yours.
It's mine. Okay. Don't be saying I did cheating. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, I'm picking off the top because. Okay.
What do you bring to the table? What do I bring to the table? Yeah. I am the table. Thank you.
Ah, come on.
I am the table.
Bullshit.
Listen, I don't have any children. I live alone. I mean, I don't have a car, but my friend let me borrow her car right now. I work full time. Pay all my bills. I'm nurturing. I'm caring. I'm compassionate. I'm a closet freak. If I can find the right guy to bring it out of me, it will come out. But other than that, I know.
Nobody asked you for your damn Tinder profile, plenty of fish. Get the fuck out of here. What do you bring to the table in a relationship? That's not. You're selling a car.
I'm not selling a car.
Come on, man.
Listen, I know for a fact I'm nurturing. I'm caring. I will cook. I clean. I keep the house together. And I'm also, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
everybody says that early on in a relationship.
But if I'm a person that's been single for a long time and I actually want a relationship, why wouldn't I do it?
You would. No,
I've given so many friends that are in relationships so much advice.
Do they got people?
Yeah.
So why you failing if you're the advice giver?
Because, like I said, guys don't really check for me like that. You said I come off intimidating, which I am. I'm just not going to take bullshit. You know, I'm just not going to take bullshit, and I'm not. I don't deserve that because I know my worth. You know, and I know I'm a catch. So,
okay, that's what the question is. What do you bring to the? What's your worth?
Like I said,
you got 10 seconds. What's your worth? That's what I'm talking about. You gotta be able to sell yourself.
I don't have to sell shit. I'll be single. I'm fine with having some cats.
You say that because you give it away for free.
I ain't giving shit away for free.
Why are you smiling when you say that? Why do you smile when you say you give it away for free?
See, that hurts my feelings.
Oh, God.
Because you constantly go there, calling me a hoe bag.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying.
Now you always calling me a whore.
Let me turn my head around and get serious.
He always trying to make me feel bad.
No, I'm just
because
saying.
I give it up too quick. And I'm like, oh my God. I was over 5 fucking years.
Mm-hmm. And what did you learn from being celibate for 5 years?
I mean, I just knew that it wasn't important. It was sex isn't everything.
The same guys. It's not even about sex in a relationship. It's more.
Well, in that situation, it was. It was just a smash to see how long you could get her in bed. That was pretty much what that was.
No,
it was.
That's your fault.
And I'll chalk up and I'll take that L. I really will.
Because I believe if you would have got to know the person.
Hey, how do you get to know somebody if they're emotionally unavailable?
They was definitely available to you.
They was available, yeah. But the novelty, like I said, the novelty wore off. And you know, the mask was coming off, as people like to say.
Oh, my God. Anyway.
It was a lie!
Anyway, here's my thing on that topic. I think you have to bring more to the table than sex. And when you bring sex, the only thing you bring to the table. Yeah, but if you only bring that to the table, then when that's bad,
you ain't got shit to offer.
Right, and once that's bad,
and I think a lot of guys think that's what they bring to the table. I'll fuck her good, and that's going to keep them around.
You sure got the assessment of a lot of guys. You're way off. Oh, not all guys feel.
I'm not saying all guys.
A lot.
A lot of them are like that. I'm talking about my bracket, my millennials. And these fucking generation, what, X or Z, whoever they are?
I don't know.
They think with their...
You don't think with yours? Do you think with yours?
No, it's not. I mean, when I went in my situationship, I went in thinking with my head. I wasn't thinking with my heart or my vagina.
And now you're an air fryer.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
You're an air fryer now. Anything that comes by, you cook it quick. Anything come by, she cook it quick. Air fryer.
That's not true. Anything.
Not well.
Don't say that.
All right, I said it.
But that's fucked up, L.
Hey, listen.
That's not true though. Stop. You see, that's what I'm saying. Making me a whore.
You know what? Listen. Here's
I will admit, I was a hoe in my 20s. I got around.
I'm gonna teach you something about people.
But I went celibate because I felt like it was something more out there than just getting a guy for a night.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna teach you something on a person that's telling the truth or a lie. I shouldn't give this up, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Pay attention. So when a person sings their answer,
I'm not singing my answer.
You're trying to send me as a whore.
I wasn't singing.
When you sing, your reply is usually a little bit of untrueness.
No, he is trying to label me as a whore, and I'm not. Okay. I mean, nobody who
see how she's calmed down and saying it.
No, who do you know?
She's saying every word.
That's not true. Who do you know that can go 5 years? 5 years? I wasn't even thinking, but sex wasn't even on my radar. It wasn't on my radar. It was dating wasn't even on my radar. I was just like fine with shit.
So in those 5 years, you never went to the magic store.
The magic store.
You know, got a wand.
I
How about the flower shop? How about the flower shop? You bought a rose?
I masturbated with myself.
Okay, so you weren't celibate.
I was celibate. Nothing was going in, nothing.
Oh my God.
Just sitting it on. What? You opened the door.
Oh man, shut that bitch quick. I don't want to talk about that. Watch the next topic be something based on that. Anyway, yeah, you do have to know your worth. You
do have to know your worth, and I know I'm a provider, and I'm also a team player. I am a team player. I know you looking like no, she's not. I am. I know what I have to offer. Shit, you know it's how hard it is to find women out here that don't have fucking kids. It's really hard. There's nothing wrong if you do got kids. I don't have no problem with that. But it's just like me, I just didn't want kids. So I would want a partner who doesn't have kids either. And
that's gonna be tough.
That's tough. It's tough.
You're gonna have to want what you. I don't know. Us guys, we want.
You know what? I just have made a decision that I will be single until they start making realistic cyborgs. That's it.
You're gonna die of electrocution. The ceiling gonna be leaking while the cyborg is on and fry her. I told you she air fryer. Gonna fry her ass right up on the bed.
I'm just fine with that. You know, if I can make a realistic cyborg, have him look like who I want him to look like, and you know he's human. He's real. He's like human-like. Yeah.
You gonna have to get another job.
I ain't to afford that shit because I gotta keep up the maintenance. You know, like
because if you try to get on that cyborg, you gonna have to keep the warranty up. I done broke the leg on my cyborg.
Wait, remember back in the day?
You gonna have some insurance on him.
Back in the day, you always clowned me because you was like, Tosh, you broke another one.
Yeah, you need a rebate or something like that. Just, I don't know. Let's go to another topic. Whose turn?
Mine.
Cyborg, iRobot.
Yeah, iRobot. Yeah. I could program him.
He'll never replace a man.
I would program him the way. Yes, he's realistic cyborg.
No, he wouldn't replace a man.
He would caress me and say sweet nothings.
You want a plastic hand on you?
It's not plastic. He's gonna be human-like.
All right. I hope you get one with bad breath. One that smokes cigarettes and got a gambling problem.
Oh my God! No, he would never leave the house. The fuck? He would just.
When they got real toenails that grow.
He would just like back up, you know, like the little vacuum cleaner that go around the floor and they just go into the charger. Yep. He would just go into the charger.
Yep.
At night. You're crazy.
You gonna get one with gonorrhea. He done cheated on you. Your cyborg be downstairs at the neighbors.
Right, who you gonna be fucking my mom?
Oh Lord.
Oh shit. Family.
Lord, how mercy.
Family. How we go from that segue from?
Wow, right.
Let's just say, for me, this is me on my lonesome. I really don't feel like I have family. I don't really have much support when it comes to anything I do. I will say I have 2 godmothers that love me to death. I think my grandma definitely loves me to death. My nieces and my nephew love me to death. Kids love me no matter what.
So you have family?
Yeah, but I don't really feel the love from my parents so much. And, you know, a lot. Like, people really don't reach out to me. My phone be dry as fuck. Like, you know, I would have to, like, reach out to people to go places or do so.
Oh.
And so I really just don't feel like, and honestly, I feel like I've always kind of been like the black sheep of both sides of my family. So, You know,
why is that? Why is that?
Well, I kind of grew up like a loner. You know, insecure. You know, nobody, like, I wasn't like other girls or kids. You know, like when, you know, my cousins and them would be like going to like McDonald's, going to meet boys and stuff. I would sit on the block with my sister and play jump rope.
Right.
I just wasn't into all of that. And I knew I'd always been different. I just didn't understand why.
Right.
And I was belittled most of my life because of my weight and everything like that. So, and a lot of that shit got in my head for a long ass time. But, you know,
is that the reason why you don't want to start a family or want to have kids? You think that plays a big part in it?
It does play a big part for the mere fact of, like I said, my mom was, you know, abusive, you know, physically and verbally. And even in the past, I've been sexually abused as a child. So when it comes down to it, you know, I never wanted kids because I know I have some traits of my parents, and I don't want to ever put that on to my kids if I had kids. Right. I never want to sit there and be having to cuss my kids out to do this, to do that, and, you know, take my frustrations out on them, you know.
Right.
And also, I never wanted to be, you know, there's nothing wrong with it if you are, but I never wanted to be a baby mom. And most of the women in my family are baby moms. Like, it's really, like, rare that everyone's married.
Generational curses.
That. And I always said I wanted to be married if I would have had kids. But now I'm 38, I don't want them. I have 2 nieces and a nephew. If I want kids around for the weekend, I'll just get them. You know, yeah, generational curses is a big thing. You know, like, my mom right now has a boyfriend. He's still married to her second husband, but they're separated. And they're going to get a divorce. I don't like her boyfriend. I think he's a piece of shit.
Well, he's not family, so...
He's not family.
He doesn't qualify.
But he doesn't qualify. Well, to her, he does.
He doesn't qualify.
Like, my mom is a person that just settles for what comes her way. I've never been that kind of person. Like, I'm not going to just settle. And I've been told that by my family, like, you too picky. And it's more like, I am.
Yeah. You said it. I am.
No, you saying I
no,
am.
I said you are. You said I am.
I don't think I'm too picky. I don't ask for fucking much. I really don't. Keep it fucking 100 with me. And just treat me like a fucking queen that I am.
Okay.
And I'll treat you like a king that you are. Let's do this shit together. 100%, 100%. You know, 200% is better than 100%.
That sounds so good. But
it do sound good, but that's how I feel generally in my heart. I like to treat people like people treat me. If you gonna treat me like dog shit, I'm gonna drag you like dog shit.
Well, here's my synopsis on family. I think family is everything. I think, even to tap on to what you were saying, that family molds us into who we are, good or bad.
Yeah, true.
You know, some of the way I think, you know, if you grew up in a family where it was a lot of drinking, you generally become a person who drinks or smokes. Family, but I think deep down inside, like I said, family makes us who we are today for good and bad reasons. And you learn when it comes to children, you know, you may, as a child, you disagree with some of the ways that, you know, you were raised by your parents, and then you learn from them, and you try to piggyback off of some of what they did and try to, you know, mold it like clay into the way that you know how it felt to be yelled or hollered at, or you know, I come from the belt generation where the belt set you straight, and
the belt, the extension cord,
whatever was available. Yeah. I come from that generation. In today's society, you know, that's considered abusive. And when I look back on it, to an extent, it was. But I look at the chaos that we have out in the streets today with young people, and I sometimes wonder where was the common ground in between abuse and discipline. You know, I think sometimes the word discipline and abuse was crossed a lot of times, and you know,
I agree.
back in the day, and now in today's age, there's not a lot of structure. Kids, they tend to do what they want.
They do.
I never had an option of if mom made hot dogs and baked beans to be like, oh, I don't want that. This, that, and the other.
They got requests on what they want to eat.
I never had that option. It was like, we never looked at hot dogs and baked beans as being a poor person's meal. We looked like that. Oh, that's what's up. That's what we eat tonight.
You cut them hot dogs up?
Yeah, cut them up.
Put them in them beans? Right. Yeah, that shit was bomb.
And then, and that is little things like that was the family, structure. Like, and today people don't sit down at the table and eat dinner as a family and discuss the things that's going on today in society, things that's going on in the streets,
That's what I always wanted, though. Like, if I did have kids, we sit down every night and eat.
Right.
I have how was your day? How was school? What was this?
Those
are obsolete now.
Yeah, those are the structured things that have left society today, and it's part of the reason that a lot of chaos is it brings tears in my eyes and see how many young people are out here dying every day in the streets, getting killed over senseless things. And I sometimes sit and say to myself, man, if they were sitting home having dinner with family, they wouldn't have been outside for this to occur.
Then also, like, technology really fucked it up in this generation because parents think, oh, I'm going to take your tablet, I'm going to take your phone, I'm going to take your TV, I'm going to take it's just, no, that don't really do nothing. You got to whoop their ass. I'm about ass whooping.
Right.
Or like my youngest niece, she's 8. She turned 8 today, or whatever. But I put her in timeout, and she cries. But I turn your butt around and stare at that wall. Now my oldest niece, she 11. I gotta get with her because her mouth, she feels like this thing is. See, when I was a kid, when the adult talked, you didn't talk. Even when they asked you a question. Like, why you do that? And you didn't talk. She will try to plead her case.
Yeah.
And argue along with you. And then I'm like, pump the brakes. You're a child. I'm an adult. When I'm talking, you do not talk. You wait till I'm finished. You wait till I ask you a question. And you gotta, and maybe that's the part, maybe that's the black community. Because, white people really don't punish their kids like that.
Yeah, and that's why they out there and killed everybody at the office. Because there's no structure. It's not even a color thing. It's just structure, period. True. You think about work.
Yeah.
If there was no supervisor at the job, we'd be taking 6-hour lunch breaks. We go to lunch and go shopping, go do dry cleaning, this, that, and the other. But because there's a supervisor involved, you tend to follow the structure of the thing. So, and we don't piggyback that into our homes with the children and things like that. So there's a little tendency to be a little wild because there's no, Mom, I'm not cleaning my room. We didn't have an option to clean our room.
Well, I didn't. I'm the oldest of 3, and I feel like when I was young, I had to grow up very young. I was washing clothes. I was changing diapers. I was doing a lot of things like at 6, 7, 8. And when my brother was born, he was born when I was 6, so I had to help with the baby, stuff like that. My sister was born when I was 10, so it was a lot. Like I had a lot of responsibility. I was on the bus by myself at 10, traveling through the city.
Right.
When my brother and sister was older, I used to go to see. My mom was cleaning their room, washing their clothes, cooking dinner, and when I said they need to do chores, and I tried to make a chore chart for them. My mom is the person that's like, they ain't do it right. And that was like the excuse she would get. They ain't do it right. So I want it done the way I want it done. Because they would do it in your way.
But they knew if they did it half-assed,
exactly,
that mom would either come behind and do it or the oldest child would pick up.
Well, she got soft as she got older. Because my mom was a pit when I was young. But when she got older, she became a little soft and she would clean. A big ass chihuahua. Oh, just like shrill, like soft and okay, and this is that. off because I was a little jealous, actually, for a long time because how she treated my brother and my sister compared to me. Yeah. But that's something I just knew I had to get past. I can't keep holding out because at one point, me and my mom did not get along. I ain't even going to lie to y'all. I almost tried to kill her one time. Okay. I went to jail.
I hope the statute of limitations is up on that.
Oh, it's expunged. Okay. My record is expunged. Okay. I definitely tried to stab her with a pen. Okay. And I spent the weekend in jail with a bra on. With a bra on and a winter ass jacket.
And no shoelaces.
No shoelaces.
Yeah, they take your shoelaces.
And some sweatpants. And I was in the cell with 5 women. Eating a nasty ass cheese sandwich and some hot tea.
Yep, first.
I couldn't wait to get the fuck out of there. And who bailed me out? My dad. And then me and my dad had beef in the car on the way home. Well, I told him to kiss my ass because he was pissing me off. And you know what? He was like, oh, since you be like that, you can't stay at my house. And I went home. He let me take a shower. I packed me a big ass, like I had an army bag. Mm. Well, all I could pack, and you know what? He just dropped me off at Gordon Spring Garden at the shelter.
Oh my God!
With $20.
Family is very
with $20
totally different.
And then when I mentioned that to him though, like because we trying to work our shit out, he said, "Well, yeah, I gave you $20 because I knew you was gonna go to your godmom's house. Why is it my people that are not my blood? I couldn't really depend on my parents.
I don't have an answer for that.
Like, my godparents did anything for me. They still do to this day. If I'm in a bind and I need some help with something, they always got my back. And honestly, I don't treat them the best like I should. I love them to death. They definitely should be number 1 on my list. If I made it today or tomorrow, they will be number 1 on my list before anybody else. But
I think generational curses go back generations in especially in the black community. I think that, you know, a lot of the ways that we were brought up come from the 2 generations back. So if whooping ass, so to speak, was what their dad's dad did or their mom's mom did, it tends to carry over. But in today's day and age, you just can't. Society is a little more lenient. You can't do the things that you used to do back in the day. But I think family needs structure, and what hurts me is in our community, the black community, we tend to release each other over things that are very minute, you know, and we're taught by television and things that we see on TV that we can't love each other.
It's almost like everybody is for themselves.
Yeah, that's
everybody for themselves.
Yeah, that's pretty
Nobody
much.
Really care. If they don't care until you doing something with yourself. That's when they start coming around.
Well, my dad taught me one thing: you have to know your family. And if you don't know your family, then that's on you. You got to know your people. You got to. Everybody is dealt with differently.
Like, I know for me, almost 850,000 followers on TikTok. My friends will share my TikTok, but I can't say I got one family member that shares it. Don't tell me about it if they see me. Yo, you hilarious, you funny, I'm dying laughing, but not a one put it on a story.
Well, part of it is, okay, I'm not defending. Part of it is they see you every day. They know who you are.
But they don't see me every day.
But they know who the funny person is.
Still, it's like, if you want me out there, it's like, if you got something going on, you want support, I'll come and support.
Right.
But if I don't know about it, that's a different story.
Well, then, do you support them?
If they doing something that need to be supported. But if I know how the business is, which it's like you may have that one cousin that everybody got that one cousin that could do hair, right? Mm-hmm. That one cousin that could do hair. But it's like when you go to her, your shit not looking like her friends or another person that pays, Mm-hmm. Why? So I'm sorry, I can't fund my money to half-ass work. I'm not.
that falls back to what I was saying. My dad said, know your people. So if you know that a family member is not going to treat you like they am the other customer, unfortunately, you have to go send your support somewhere
else
where your money is appreciated.
Where my money is appreciated, exactly.
So that's not. I wouldn't say that's a slight on a family member. But it's a slight. It's just being intelligent and smart. Like, yo.
But it is though, kind of, because it's like if you know you can do exceptional work, because I've seen it, and then now I go, oh, can I get that? Yeah, I got you. 50 million breaks. Oh, I gotta take this call. I gotta feed my kids. You be there all fucking night. I want to go to. I got 2 girls that braid my hair, Toya and Keisha. Point blank period. I call on whoever can fit me in, and if the price is right, I'm there. And I'm in and I'm out. It's not an all day thing. And then you know what's crazy? They got kids. Shit, Toya got like a newborn, a baby, and I took her to Adrian last week. Get her hair done. Was done Adrian hair in like 2 hours. Even with the baby.
You gotta love family still.
No, honestly, I would be. I mean, I have some family that I do love and I admire to 100%.
They are who they are.
But then some of them I just don't fuck with, and they don't fuck with me either. So I just allow them to talk shit behind my back. Talk shit behind my back.
People gonna talk shit.
People gonna talk shit behind your back anyway. But it's just really fucked up when it's family.
Yeah,
it really is fucked up when it's family, though. Do you have any closing remarks?
No, I don't really have any closing remarks right now.
Family was really kind of...
Family was really a topic that was real sincere to you. It's sincere to me, too. I love my family. Right, wrong, or different, there is no perfect family. No
perfect family.
The Huxtables don't exist.
No, they don't. Because I grew up on that shit. I did.
I appreciate with the things that they shown us. Shout out to Bill.
Shut up.
You know what I mean? Oh, hold on. I really
Oh, God.
Shout out to Bill.
Oh, no.
But,
I shouldn't even flip this joint around.
I appreciate, family for what they are and what they aren't, because I truly believe at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, when shit go down, they'll be there.
When your funeral comes, they still gonna talk shit about you, so they just gonna come for the food. Ooh, I'm telling you, I'm deranged.
Any therapists out there?
I have a therapist.
She needs more than one. She needs
a
sex therapist.
I need one. I do. I think I have a problem with that.
She needs
I don't know what it is.
A hairdresser. She just killed somebody a couple minutes ago about doing hair.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, she needs a lot of help. She needs a fat man to show her love.
Oh my God. A fat man to show me love. What else?
She needs y'all to build a Starbucks closer to her house.
Just build it in my house.
Or stock. She needs stock.
I need stock.
She needs stock in Starbucks.
What
but
else?
My closing remarks is if you love someone, call them and tell them you love them. Cut the texting out, because your call may get them off the chair. They might be standing on the chair with the rope.
They may be on the edge.
Get that person. If you haven't talked to somebody in a while, give them a call. Don't gotta be a long conversation. Just say I love you. And
call your grandparents.
Yeah, you
call
gotta
your fucking
check out
grandparents.
Check out on the elderly. She needs a pastor too, or a church, because this girl is a piece of work.
But he loves me.
He
loved me.
A piece of work.
He knew me for a long time.
That's the problem.
But you said I've came a long way.
She's come a long way, but she's got a long way to go.
Well, I got fucked up. So.
Yeah, it's a long drive from here to Aston, but she needs And on that note, I'm going to
Aston. So
Aspen.
I don't even know what that is.
Asbury Park, somewhere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Anywho, but we still got a couple. Because remember, we was like 2 minutes in. So, yeah, I'm not that bad. I don't want people to think I'm awful. Because, I mean, people love me on TikTok. She's a good person. I really am a good person. I just like to treat people like I want to be treated. But I understand that that's not life.
She's a light switch, though.
Oh, yeah.
A very, very hair trigger light switch. She can go from... I
tell people that. They don't believe me.
See how quick it changes?
People don't believe me. I mean, Shawnee even told me that. She was like, Taj, I've seen you, cuss out dudes before, and it's not pretty. And I'm like, I know. I honestly, I didn't remember. She was like, I don't know, you must have blacked out or whatever. And I think I see red, so it's just like, I don't remember the incident. I'm trying to work on my anger, because I know I have anger issues. I do. I have anger issues because, I was raised by an angry mother and a emotionally available father, so.
Yeah, she can go from a Newport to a Black and Mild like that quickly.
I don't smoke Black and Mild. You mean a blunt? I'm not that bad. I'm a catch, too. I'm not that crazy either.
That crazy? Listen.
I'm a little cuckoo for Coco.
I'm going to give y'all a test. If y'all think she's crazy, like and share.
I'm not crazy.
If you share this, then we know her status. Now, if you don't, you don't share this, then you know what
listen, I have been diagnosed with bipolar 2, so that explains a lot. Mm-hmm. I'm not using it as a crutch. I don't take any medication, but it explains a lot. It really do. And one day, I mean, I'm happy. I am happy. Mm-hmm. I'm happy because, and I feel like I am blessed because I could be worse off. Mm-hmm. Why are you saying that?
No, I'm just sucking it all in.
I am. But if you're not from Philly, you should come and travel here. It's really beautiful in the summertime. Yeah. And make sure you get a cheesesteak.
Yep.
Go to Max's. Don't go to Pat's or Gino's.
And also, make sure you're licensed to carry.
Definitely. Or you can carry a katana around, because I carry my katana in the car.
Carries a sword.
I carry a sword.
Oh, really?
Yes. And it's rusty as fuck, so you're going to get a tetanus shot if you get stabbed with it.
This motherfucker thinks she's Zorro.
Nah.
By the time she pull that sword out, she'll be Swiss cheese. By the time she get that sword out.
That shit, I'll be scared to pull it out.
Pause. My God. All right, like and share, y'all. I'm out of here. I'm done with her for the day.
Bye, love.